Welcome to Thursday Flow, where gentle reminders, fresh perspectives, and small shifts can create meaningful change. So, have you ever noticed how we often expect life to repeat itself? For example, when we catch ourselves saying something like, "This always happens to me. Nothing seems to go right for me." And I found myself saying when I was first in the position of doing repairs here on the farm, "Oh my gosh, it always takes me so much longer." And guess what? The universe is listening. However, today I'm looking at symbols and the role they play in our expectations. So maybe you've been disappointed so many times that you quietly, subconsciously, just simply assume disappointment is simply what comes next. We don't always realize we're doing it. We can tell ourselves we're being realistic, protecting ourselves, keeping our expectations in check. But what if those expectations are quietly shaping what we notice, what we believe, and even the opportunities we're willing to see? Florence Scovel Shinn spoke about this beautifully. She wrote that symbols themselves have no power. A horseshoe, a lucky charm, a crystal, none of these create our future. Their value is simply as a reminder of where we place our faith. And that was like shining a light on that whole concept of symbols for me, because why do we use symbols? And the essence is they remind us, they serve as a reminder. Now, I don't generally use symbols, but at the beginning of the cancer journey, I had two little poppets who gave me bracelets of hope that they had made, and I wore them. And they were my reminders. I've learned that hope doesn't mean pretending everything is fine. There were days during treatment when I felt exhausted, discouraged, and you would know, even frightened of the future, frightened of the outcome of the chemotherapy, frightened of what it would do to my body, all sorts of things. But I also realised I didn't have to let one difficult day become my expectation for tomorrow. Instead, I began looking for evidence that my body was responding, that I was growing stronger, and that healing could still be unfolding, even if I couldn't see the whole big picture. Looking back, I think that's one of the greatest lessons my cancer journey has taught me. Don't allow today's circumstances to write tomorrow's story. Now, Florence tells two different stories. One is about people, a woman who believed in lucky objects having the power to bring success. The other is about a woman who found a horseshoe while she was feeling discouraged. The horseshoe didn't change her circumstances. It simply reminded her that perhaps God hadn't forgotten her. And that's an enormous difference. One person gives the object the power, the other allows the object to point them back toward faith. And that story, or mentioning that, reminded me I do have a special symbol out here on the farm to which I respond whenever I see it. I have two eagles living somewhere on the mountain, and every now and again they glide overhead, such beautiful, powerful creatures. It is for me such a powerful reminder that I am loved, I am safe, and I am protected. That God, whatever form you want to believe it exists in, is there watching over me. And it just fills me with so much hope and positive feeling. Are the eagles what do it? It's the symbol and it's the meaning I give to the eagles. So the real power isn't in the object, but in the question it helps us ask. What am I expecting right now? And the eagles, like the children's bracelets, give me encouragement and hope to keep moving forward, strength and internal grit and courage. I'd encourage viewers to carry something ordinary for a day or two, not because it's lucky, but because every time you notice it, you pause and ask that one simple question. What are you expecting? What am I expecting? Not what you're hoping for, not what you're afraid of, but what are you quietly expecting before anything has happened? Because it's our expectations that become the lenses through which we interpret life. Perhaps today is the day to notice those old expectations, to become aware. Thank them for trying to protect you, because that's what our subconscious does. Even though it might not be what's best for us, it acts in what it thinks is it's on our best behalf. So thank them for trying to protect you and purposefully choose a new one, flipping it, as I usually say. So folk, until next Thursday, keep learning, keep evolving, and above all, keep choosing to thrive. And if this resonates with you, please like and subscribe so these messages can reach and inspire others on their journey too. With heart, Margarita.